has the world's best gardening gloves, in my humble or not so humble opinion. I wear them all the time, and we have them for you in a set of 2 pair. You're going to get a green and an orange, and they come in small, medium, or large, 3 payments of $728 with free shipping. So if you need some new gardening gloves for the season, ask about those Atlas gloves. I have probably 3 pairs of these at home. I absolutely love them.
I have
wear
them
all
everywhere.
the time. You can actually feel what you're doing through these gloves.
They're fabulous.
You know, the soil and the roots and everything. So I'm gonna pop mine on. All right, so we're gonna start with something that's been popular. We just got it back in stock. These are her compact ratcheting clippers. So we all know the concept of ratcheting. Ratcheting allows the tool to have all the strength. And really all you need to do is guide it. So if you're cutting any of your woody plants or small branches, your lilacs and roses and all of those things, it's actually so precise too, you can even deadhead with it. I love this tool, and so do you. It's customer top rated.
Well, it should be, Carolyn, because it works.
So this sold out since the last time it was on, and we just got it back in stock. 3 payments of $848, and we have colors. Are they displayed?
Yep,
down
right here.
Okay.
So we have the yellow, which is brand new this year.
Okay.
Then we have the silver. Okay. The next one is Kim Gravel pink.
I love it.
The next one is green.
So
why did I make them in colors? So you can find them. That's what you usually have.
You may have something like this in your garden basket or your little box of tools. And these are hard to do. They get rusty, they don't ratchet, so you've got to have a lot of strength in your hands to cut through something like a woody stem or branch with something like this. But Roxanne's are better. Show us why.
Okay, well, first of all, Carolyn, I made them so that they will fit any hand. I don't have a huge hand, but I wanted to make it so that I could literally cut all day long without having any hand fatigue. It has the ratcheting action. So think about it this way. Think about it being like a slingshot, and you pull that big sling back and you let it go.
Yeah.
That is the same type of technology that the ratcheting clipper is. You can literally take and cut all day long. Now, they're stainless steel and then they're powder coated. Why? Because if you're cutting that dead diseased plant, you want to be able to clean them, okay? So what you're going to do is place the stem or whatever in there, and you're going to go click, pump, pump, pump.
Yeah.
And look how clean that is.
So you don't have to treat that cut part of the branch or stem. It'll seal itself up. It won't get pests inside.
It also has an indentation here so that you can take and deadhead roses, deadhead your marigolds. If you're a flower arranger, oh goodness gracious, Carolyn, you're gonna love me more than life. Your hydrangeas, like we have the hydrangea here from Cottage Farm. Again, this is available. Larry has the item number.
What are those red ones, Larry? Do you
Larry,
know?
what are those red hydrangeas?
The cherry explosion.
Yes, I have those in front of my house.
Aren't they
so gorgeous.
fabulous?
I got them last year.
So Carolyn, if you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna start cutting a bouquet of flowers for, say your house, and you wanna start taking those lovely hydrangeas,
You want to trim
you're gonna trim
the leaves.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't
gonna
want the
get
leaves
it
to sit in
just
the vase.
perfectly. Okay, then we have our plants. You're gonna have to get in and get those plants all trimmed up. Go ahead and go for it. The beautiful thing about this, Carolyn, you can do up to a quarter size of a cut. And again, look at the clean cut. I don't have any hand fatigues. Look at those 5-star reviews. There's one in there, it's from a 70-year-old woman. And she says, thank you, Roxanne. This is my favorite go-to. I've come back for another pair.
You can cut through anything like these evergreens, or sometimes it's your roses. You know, we have to trim our roses. This is about the time of the year you should be doing that for this coming spring. Or anything that's a woody stem plant, like a lilac or your hibiscus, right?
Oh, absolutely. Even down to a little clematis. You can take and cut your roses. I have palm leaves. There's my passion vine in my backyard that I have to cut back every year because, you know, it grows like a weed.
So remember, you may not need this to ratchet if you're just cutting flowers, but if you're cutting a branch or a woody stem, clickety, clickety, click. And the tool does all the work for you.
Look at the size of that,
Yeah.
Carolyn.
If you didn't have ratcheting, you would never be able to cut through that without
Carolyn,
a saw.
Go try to get one of those other ones.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Here we go. You have one.
Here,
I'm
I've got-
gonna
this
give
one
you.
looks pretty big.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
All right, so-
There you go. You go there, and no, 2 hands, honey. You only eat with 1 hand. Why would you need 2 hands to
Okay,
cut?
well, there's no way. I can't budget beyond
watch.
that with
Here's
one hand.
Roxanne with the ratchet.
I'm squeezing this as hard as I can.
Even these bypass pruners,
with 2
you
hands.
cannot. 1 hand. Pump.
I can't even cut through that with, look at that, I'm shaking. So if you're depending on, see, I barely made a dent in that.
Crazy.
branch
Watch
right
this.
there.
Clickety, clickety, click.
So
clickety, clickety,
if you are still using these kind of clippers, just toss them because they're not going to do you any good. They're going to give you blisters. You're going to hurt your hands. This is something that you don't need any strength in your hands,
Nothing.
barely. All you got to do is hold on to the tool.
Hold on to the tool. And like I said, Carolyn,
Look at that big.
look at how big this is.
Look what she's cutting through right here.
Okay,
you would
now
think
watch.
You would need a saw for
1,
that.
2, 3, 4.
And look at the clean cut. No
Look at the
ripping
clean
and
cut.
tearing.
And Carolyn, that is about the size of a quarter.
It sure is.
Look at that, right there.
I know.
That's a big cut. You guys, you need to get all that dead branches off. You need to start getting into your plants and getting them cleaned up. And you know, Carolyn's been a mild
from
winter.
a person who's 70.
70 years
They
old.
can easily cut through. You know, a lot of us, when we retire, it's about the only time we have time to do a lot of gardening, so that's when we're doing it. And so, unfortunately, you've lost some of your upper body strength, maybe. So this is going to allow you to really be able to get out there and do all of that gardening and clean up and all of the stuff you want to do. So colors. Yellow is extremely popular. We also have the silver, the green, and the pink. Stay in the ordering process for this customer top rated tool from Roxanne. Over 500 more just ordered. These are our compact ratcheting clippers, which sold out last time they were on. 3 payments of $843 today. Are these your sun patients?